Imagine trekking across a landscape of endless white, a frozen desert so vast and silent it feels like another planet. Suddenly you see it, a colossal glacier, pure and ancient, but from a deep fissure within its heart, a crimson cascade pours out, staining the pristine ice a shocking visceral red. It looks for all the world like the glacier is bleeding. This is Blood Falls, one of the most bizarre and visually stunning natural phenomena on Earth. When the ice cracks, it bleeds, but it's not what you think. For over a century, this site has baffled explorers and scientists alike. Located in the McMurdo Dry Valleys of Antarctica, one of the coldest and driest places on our planet, this bleeding glacier seemed to defy all logic. How could liquid water flow in a place where temperatures regularly plummet to -50 degrees Celsius? And more unsettlingly, why was it the color of blood? Early explorers, limited by the technology of their time, could only speculate. The stark, otherworldly landscape, combined with the gruesome spectacle, gave rise to local legends and chilling tales among those brave enough to venture into the Antarctic interior. Some whispered it was a wound on the Earth itself, a sign of a primordial injury that refused to heal. Others saw it as a grim omen, a warning from the unforgiving continent. The mystery of Blood Falls became a modern myth, a story whispered in the flickering lights of research stations, a puzzle box locked in ice. What could possibly be the source of this perpetual crimson flow? The truth, as it often is even more fascinating than the fiction. For decades, scientists chipped away at the mystery. They analyzed the red water, studied the glacier's structure, and used advanced technology to peer beneath the ice. The first clue came from the color itself. Analysis revealed the water was incredibly rich in iron. When this iron-rich water, which had been trapped under the glacier for millions of years, finally reaches the surface and comes into contact with oxygen for the first time, it rusts. Yes, rusts. The same chemical reaction that turns a nail reddish-brown is what gives Blood Falls its signature color. It's a massive, slow-motion display of oxidation. But that only answered part of the question. Where was this iron-rich water coming from? And how was it staying liquid in sub-zero temperatures? This is where the story takes an incredible turn. Using radar that could penetrate the ice, scientists discovered a vast, ancient subglacial lake and a network of liquid water channels hidden deep beneath the Taylor Glacier. This lake had been sealed off from the outside world for at least 1.5 million years, a time capsule from a distant past. The water within it is extremely salty, a brine so concentrated that its freezing point is far, far lower than that of fresh water. This hypersaline nature allows it to remain liquid even in the extreme cold of Antarctica. As the glacier above it shifts and grinds, it squeezes this ancient, briny water out through fissures, creating the waterfall. But the most mind-blowing discovery was yet to come. When scientists analyzed samples from this trapped ancient lake, they found something they scarcely believed possible: life. In this pitch-black, oxygen-free, and incredibly salty environment, a unique ecosystem of microbes has been thriving for millennia. These are not your everyday bacteria. They are extremophiles, organisms that have evolved to survive in conditions we once thought were completely inhospitable to life. These tiny microbes have been metabolizing iron and sulfates in the water to survive, completely cut off from sunlight and the atmosphere. They are a living relic, a biological community that has been on its own, isolated from the rest of the planet's evolution for over 1 million years. The red blood of the glacier isn't just iron, it's the byproduct of a hidden, ancient world teeming with life. So the wound of the world is actually a window into a lost world. The red cascade isn't a sign of injury, but a testament to the incredible resilience and adaptability of life. It's nature's eerie, beautiful art, a place where science and myth collide in the most spectacular way. The glacier isn't bleeding, it's revealing a secret. It's showing us that even in the most extreme, isolated, and seemingly desolate corners of our planet, life finds a way. This discovery has profound implications. It forces us to reconsider the boundaries of where life can exist, not just on Earth, but potentially on other planets and moons in our solar system. If life can thrive in a cold, dark, oxygen-free lake trapped under a mile of ice, where else might we find it? Places like Mars or Jupiter's moon Europa, which are thought to have subsurface liquid water, suddenly seem like much more promising candidates for extraterrestrial life. Bloodfall serves as a powerful reminder of how much we still have to learn about our own planet. It's a geological and biological marvel that began as a chilling mystery and evolved into a story of scientific discovery and the tenacity of life. What was once seen as a supernatural wound is now understood as a complex and beautiful natural process. A saltwater brine, rich in iron from an ancient trapped lake, colored by oxidation, and powered by a hidden ecosystem of some of the toughest microbes on Earth. It is a perfect illustration of how scientific inquiry can peel back the layers of a myth to reveal a truth that is even more awe-inspiring. Next time you see a picture of that crimson stain on the Antarctic ice, you'll know the incredible story behind it. It's not a wound, but a lifeline, a connection to a hidden, ancient world that continues to thrive against all odds, painting the ice with the color of its survival. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to one of the weirdest and most wonderful places on Earth. If you enjoyed this dive into the mysteries of our world, please give this video a thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next adventure. See you next time.